Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, a team ready to put on a show, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans' offense is on the field for the first time today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Belly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quick spin on the line. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Spartans have this offense rolling. Dropping back, it's Childs. Got his man quickly. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Kelly. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. The Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Bullard. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught in the backfield, it's Kelly. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The relentless emptying of the playbook on this opening drive has now finally hit a wall. It's 3rd and long. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On the move. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Fitzgerald. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Booker. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Under fire. Under heavy pressure lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll try the toss to the left. Running to Green. Got enough for the first. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Zings it complete to the right. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marsh. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. Handoff to the lone back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. We reach the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Louisiana. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quick release by the QB. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Fitzgerald. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Snags it. The hands. The feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Looking for a crease. It's Frazier. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Dropping back, it's Childs. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Bullard. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got him. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Here's a heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Booker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. All wideouts, no backs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To throw, it's Childs. Rushes on him. Makes the grab on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Runs through the tackle. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's McCray. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll try the run. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. Fights off the defender. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Spartans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on third down. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Fitzgerald. Sets up the screen. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They'll move the tight end. They'll go up top on second and short. Makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. A little screen to the running back. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets past the marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the three. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
And the Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. They'll open the second half with a run. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here comes the hurry up.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
To the air, it's Fitzgerald. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Makes the grab. It's Booker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Harrington. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's got it on the run. And it's a touchdown, put 6 on the board. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Got him downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Off the play fake on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Childs. This time it's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. He's got his man across the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wide receiver going in motion. They go into the creative space, giving it to the wide receiver. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And that will extend their lead even further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. On the move and looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. second and a long way to go. Give to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. It's complete to the left. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Trying play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. You think about Michigan State D-lineman, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Fitzgerald. Complete on the comeback. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got his man. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the screen. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Punt is in the air on 4th down. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. That's caught. It's Frazier. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. He'll take it himself. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The kick is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Fitzgerald. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Fires to the right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And the Spartans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Fitzgerald. Finds his back in the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on the money. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He caught it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really happen? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those.